this is why we're sitting in front of you right now, is because of the opportunities that one leader gave me. And
Welcome back, leaders. So today's episode is gonna be a little bit different just because we always talk about you guys have so much responsibility as leaders, you have so much power, and we always say this because you do. So we wanna share some of our word on kind of like stories and how leadership has really impacted us and the people around us as well, just to show you that this is happening. This is happening, and you guys have, yes, a responsibility, but also a beautiful power and impact in others as well. So we're going to share some examples. Yes. And do you want to start?
We're going to speak from the heart.
Yes, we are going to.
I'm just going to start with my own personal experience of one of my favorite, I guess, stories of kind of how I got to be where I'm at is because I had leaders, specifically one too, that really opened up doors for me that I never ever would have expected to have. So a little bit of background about myself. I went to college for fashion merchandising and I dropped out because at the time I was actually doing fashion merchandising for a retailer. And I got out of retail and I got into a corporate position, as you all know, and started off very, very entry level. Like I literally even took a pay cut to take this corporate job. And I applied to be on the leadership development team, and the leader, the woman who interviewed me, ended up, honest to God, changing my life. So because of her willingness to take me onto her team and her putting me into rooms with people who could recognize me and people who I could learn from, and giving me these opportunities to not just create amazing content, but to attend webinars and seminars of these really prestigious leadership and DEI and emotional intelligence. I was able to learn so much. And to me, honestly, through her, I was able to kind of get the experience and so much more than just a piece of paper that says that I am, a fashion merchandiser. But she was able to open up so many doors for me, and it is all because she trusted not my skill sets on paper, but my character. And it was just an opportunity that I never thought that I would have. And honestly, because of that, I went from this entry-level job to leading an entire team of people and doing a really great job at that because she gave me so many resources to do so well. And honestly, this is why we're sitting in front of you right now, is because of the opportunities that one leader gave me. And if you ask her about this, she would be like, oh, no, she deserved it. She was doing a good job. Like, it doesn't mean as much to her, but to me, it was literally life-changing, the opportunities that she gave me. So that's my story of, as a leader, how much impact you can have. That, I own my own company now alongside my bestie. Yes. Like, I am in such a crazy, weird spot that I never thought that I'd ever be in. And I'm so grateful because of that one person.
Yes, so. And because of that, I saw how you gave so many opportunities to other people that join our team as well. Yeah. So one person, again, the ripple effect.
Yeah, the butterfly effect.
Yes, can create that. Like you're impacting. Thinking that you're just having that conversation with one person, but actually you're impacting a whole other generation of people coming to the team, and now you guys that we're talking to, all of you. So you never know what one person can do. Same as her, I have great leaders that helped me to be where I am today. When I didn't believe in myself, I didn't believe in myself when I came to this country. I started from entry-level position because my English wasn't good. It's not that it's perfect now, but it wasn't at all. I wasn't using English before in a professional setting, so it was completely a challenge. So similar story as Taylor, but mine, it was, what I'm going to share is what happened when I became a leader, or a little bit after. So one day I was very busy. I have a crazy day at work, and I have this team member, my team member. He helped me so much that day. He was my savior. He was like, "What do you need to do? I got you." He was amazing. So what I did for him, he left home, and I put in a sticky note, just a sticky note. "You are my hero. Thank you so much." And I gave him a chocolate bar. That's it. $1 chocolate bar, a sticky note. That's the only thing I did for him. Next day, he said, "Thank you so much," whatever. A year and a half later, I was leading another team. I was in another team, and I saw him. We were walking by, and we say hi to each other, and he's like, "I want to show you something," because I asked him, "Oh, how is your daughter?" And he's like, "Oh my gosh, let me show you something." So he pulled out his wallet, and I thought he was going to show me his daughter picture. What he showed me next to, yes, his daughter's picture was the sticky note that I gave him a year and a half ago. He kept that sticky note, and I immediately I started crying. I felt like, what? Aww. And he's like, "Erika, I was going through a lot that month, a lot. I got into a separation with my partner. I was trying to fight the custody of my daughter. Like I was feeling like a failure." And the fact that you just say like, "You are my hero," I was like, oh my gosh, I am, and I can be a hero. You know, like I can be that hero for my daughter. I can be that hero for my next partner. So that sticky notes, it just keeps me going. And I was like, it was such a simple gesture. Of course, I was intentional, but it was something that I just did because I don't know. He was helping me. He was, yes, and I was grateful. But just showing that recognition meant so much to him. Just grateful that I have the opportunity to see that a year and a half later.
Yeah, and you never know what people are going through.
Never.
And you can be so close with someone on your team, and they can be such an amazing employee, and then you learn something about them like that, and you're like, I had no idea. And I have had this before where people have come up to me and or texted me or, you know, sent me an email from different jobs, like jobs and jobs later, saying like, you're literally the only person that like gave me this kind of opportunity, and I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for you. And it's so like I could cry just thinking about it, because you don't, when you are a good and an effective leader, and I will pat us on the back because we are good leaders, we're very good at it, and we know that because of the feedback and the things that people say to us. And we've also learned because we've had amazing leaders, and we maybe know what it's like to be going through something that's really, really tough personally.
Yes.
And people give you the space you need. People give you the time. And, you know, when I was experiencing a really, really tough time in my life, like one of the executives of the company we worked at sent me a whole thing of like Panera bread, like, because I wasn't at work, and I was, you know, it was a very tough time, and I was on FMLA, and she was like, "I'm going to feed you for a week. Like, here is all of this food." And for her, yes, that was a costly thing, but it also just came so naturally. And I think the best leaders are people who just want people to do well and be healthy and happy, and but also want people to be successful, and you give them that time to heal and that space. And it's just, leaders are so amazing, and what we do is, it's not just telling people what to do all the time.
Yes,
like,
no, it is not.
You just don't know the impact you have. And you have a really awesome story about your dad.
My dad, yes.
Which,
so gestures
heart.
Gestures can be big because you financially you can do it, but gestures can be so small that it can be just words as well. So my dad still works. He is a baby boomer, and he should be retired, but he loves his job. So he's a shoemaker, and he works for this small boutique, and the owners are two female owners, very young. So I love that for him, and he adores them. He called me one day. He usually calls me every night at 8 p.m., but he called me at 2 p.m. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? He called me. He's like, do you have a second? And I'm like, yes, of course. My parents still live in Colombia. And he was telling me, I'm so happy. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, my leader just took me for a walk, and she was saying that I'm doing really well. She was saying that I had such a great impact in the team. Like I created such a peaceful environment. She loves my jokes, my love, that jokes. Yeah, she loves my jokes and how I make everybody smile. She just gave me a hug. She just gave me, and we're very affectionate, and my family is, and Colombians, Latinos, we're a little bit affectionate. I was just like a hug, but he's like, it felt so beautiful. It felt so like genuine. And I don't know, I'm so happy, Erika. I feel like I'm doing something, I'm doing things right. And I was like, I can't believe my dad still, you would think that people that are a little bit older, they're like, oh no, I know that what I do is great. I'm perfect, I'm amazing. You would something judge and assume those things. I'm like, he knows he's doing well. No, you tell them. Please tell them. To any generation, tell them that they're doing a great job, because this not just impacted my dad, but when he told me, I was so happy for him. I was so happy. The fact that somebody else recognized his job and what he is doing. And honestly, you cannot imagine how happy my dad was.
Yeah.
You can't. And she doesn't know. She just said those words, and she felt it, and she said them, and she continued her day. But my dad went to his lunch and called me, let me know what was going on and how happy he was feeling. So don't take your job for granted. Don't take leadership for granted. Don't think like, okay, they're gonna do whatever I'm gonna say because I'm the leader, I'm the supervisor, the director. No, really take ownership of your role, because you have so much power that you're not affecting, again, one person, you're affecting everybody that person gets in touch with.
Absolutely. We talk about the butterfly effect, and that is truly why we named Monarch Coaching after a monarch butterflies, because it can be such a transformational thing when you really start to see how you affect your team members. Your team members go home, and then they positively impact their families, and then their families impact the communities. And it is like this big, beautiful thing of, I remember there was like, I was learning about emotional intelligence for the first time years ago. And I came home to my husband and I was like, I'm learning about this, and I'm not emotionally intelligent with you, but I am at work, but I am not at home. And like, my relationship got better, and our friendships got better, and then like our families became more emotionally intelligent. It was like this whole ripple effect, and it really does make a huge difference. One person can truly make a huge, significant change, whether they think they can or not. But when you are kind, even to strangers, honestly, like, yes, we're talking about leadership, but when you are kind to someone, that goes a long way. You have no idea what these people are going through. So one compliment, one positive, message of like motivation or whatever, or whatever it is.
Just to thank them for something that they just did.
Yeah. For you. Yes. Like you never know what that impact could be. So why not just do it?
Yes. And when you are a leader, you are not just a leader for your team. You have the title of a leader, a director. You are a leader for everybody around you. So it's not something that changes. When I'm with my team, I'm this person, I am kind, I have genuine care, I have emotional intelligence, and then I go home and I change. No, you still have that in you. You have your personality, and it's different, and it's a little bit more informal, perhaps.
For sure.
But you still have all those values that translate to anybody that you know or you don't know, you just met. So we just wanted to like share with you just a few stories. And we have more, and I bet you have more if you start thinking. But we just want to reinforce why you're doing this, because this is a hard job. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it has such a big, meaningful power, and you're gonna change lives. Even though it might sound a little bit cheesy.
Dramatic.
I'm cheesy. Not dramatic. It sounds cheesy, but it is true.
It really is.
I mean, it changes your life. It changed your life.
It really did. Yeah, yes. Absolutely. So we would love to hear your stories of either a leader who has impacted you, or you humble brag. We want to hear what you've done well and what people and your employees have said about what a good leader you are, and share this with someone who is a good leader and just thank them. Like, hey, I saw this video. This is the impact that you've had on me. Thank you so much. And you just, again, that's a simple gesture too. Like sharing something like this with someone could really mean a lot to them because it means that you're thinking about them.
Yes.
So, but of course, always subscribe to get more content from us here at the LeadHer Lounge.
Yes, and we will see you next week, leaders. Bye bye.
Go be superheroes.